We welcome you to Cambrian Hall. When you think class, this is the place to be. Alongside me, it's Roy Jones Jr. Here comes Dmitry BIVOL.
This bout is scheduled.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Oh, he took that jab well. Just misses with that left uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. The game plan does... Here we go for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counterpunch right up the middle. Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Tried to score with a jab. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Counter punch caught him clean. And he misses with that straight left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
And there's the bell for round three. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both men step back for just a moment. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the left uppercut. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And there's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice defense on that left uppercut. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
That left hook misses. A perfect counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Here's a scoring blow. Misses with that uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know what, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Breathe. Just get your breath. Come on, let him back into the fight. You're much of the fight, don't give him no free.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
No rest for the weary. And he scores with the counter. Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. That right hook's blocked. That counter shot lands. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. From this, and there's the bell for round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter shot. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Stamina is off the charts. Those counter punches have to hurt. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to...
1, 2, 3.
referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
What resilience to be picked.
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your
Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Punch, counter punch. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
That
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no...